So welcome to today's Alpha SC2 Team Cast. We're in the first week and it's the semi-pro division. We're starting on the right hand side representing VFish. That's team number 1 and here we go with Eerie. And he's already getting attacked here by this little pro body that belongs to his opponent for the angel wings in the top center. Novo. Okay, that looks good. Scout is here for Eerie as well. Yeah, Novo, as you see. Gateway, Cybercore into, let's see what happens. Expansion, I guess. Also not the most common building placement, I feel. But yeah, I mean, this is semi-pro, so maybe there's some special builds going on. Let's put it that way. Okay, there's the probe waiting for the scout. Yeah, he's going to see it, but it's going to die as well. And that's it. So the Reaper can go across the map while back at home Eerie going for the bunker and heading into the reactor. First adept will be there in time for no Reaper scouting. That is not happening anyways. So he's just making sure that there's nothing to go across the map. Well, we have a shield battery. What is that for? Is that some sort of a Reaper prevention there because he wants to have the adept out on the map? And therefore he wants to make sure that none of the probes dies to the Reaper? Otherwise, why would you build that this early? I don't see a reason for that, to be honest. Yeah, depot is raised. He can't go in here. And yeah, as you see, whereas I just clicked on it already, Robo is the tech choice then for Novo while we finally have the factory finishing. And will we get the star point right after? Yes, we do. And this looks like a Widowmine drop. Oh, yeah, the stutter step didn't work out quite nicely. Oh boy. And the adepts go away though. But I think, yeah, the second stutter step wasn't that good. He was just actually cancelling the shot there. Well, Reaper is going to get a scout. I'm just going to follow him for now and see what he's going to do. And maybe he sees the robotics bay, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just gets killed by the adepts that are just coming in now. And yes, they kill it, so no scout for the Reaper at all. And yeah, in the meantime, we have the Widow Mines done and they are going across the map with the Medivac. And yeah, I mean, we have a shield battery in the mineral line, but a shield battery against Widow Mines doesn't really do anything, right? But let's see if you can do something. Oh, no reaction here. This looks quite heavy to take. 12 workers going down and he gets out with both workers here. So that's insane for Eerie. Very good usage of the Widow Mines and almost no reaction of Novo there. And Novo himself is going for a drop. Disruptor and Adepts. Going to the main base of his opponent as well. And maybe we can see him just go for the same amount of kills. Let's wait for that. The Cyclone will have something against that though. So this is not going to be an easy one. He has to check out the Cyclone. Or no, it's out of range. We have the turret though. How is he going to get anything done? Oh, very good. Takes out the Cyclone and also takes down 2 workers with it. And he gets a lot of stuff out of there. But let's take a look at the Widow Mines again. Oh boy. Okay, not the best connections there, but still, he's getting out again. So the threat is still there in the back of his base for Novo. Okay, what was going down here? Okay, it was a War Prism with Disruptor and the Nest Adapter in here. Nova, they're going for the third base on the top of the left-hand corner. Well, we have... Do we have an additional command center? Yes, we just have it started here for Eerie. He also started the Stim Research. He just started +1 attack as well. So slowly but steady he's getting into the position that he wants to have. And Novo, yeah, with the third base, I guess he's also going quite into that direction, right? Oh, doesn't get the connection there, but at least 6 workers go down. Yeah, I mean, overall, these Widow Mines were definitely worth it. 23 worker kills with these 2 mines. Insane value, I would say. Okay, this gets scouted.
Ready for dust off.
Okay, he's not going to lift anything. It's not going to warp in anything to get the Marine out of here, but at the same time we see Eerie. We see Eerie moving out. Let's see what the Disruptor can do. War Prism goes down for now, so that's not really going to help anything else. Third base, third command center finished, and we have a drop in the main base as well. But 5 Stalkers have been warped in here, so he gets the medevac. Good move here by Novo. Let's go over to the army again and see what this can do. And oh yeah, just 1 Marine with the Disruptor, but that's not that hard to take. But yeah, Eerie is far ahead in terms of army, to be honest. Also in terms of workers, he's 10 ahead, so that's not a bad situation to be in. He just needs to make sure that he's not going to lose any of his army. And in the meantime, he's going for the third as well. While, oh, we have his army getting crushed here, because not everything is getting pulled together. So that's actually not good for the Terran. Oh, the Marine is actually blocking all the army here. And the base in the top left has been cancelled. Eerie is scanning here if anything is going across the map. But do we get it? I mean, we have the Disruptor, so there is a chance of taking down everything here. Okay, at least some sort of connection. You also have the Disruptor taken out for nothing, and GG getting called right at the start of this engagement from Novo. So Eerie is going to take the 1-0 lead for the Vengeance Fishing Club. Second map will be played on Nightshade. And we're starting the bottom right hand corner with the Angel Wings player, Muka Shade. Hatch gas, and where's the pool? There it is. Good boy. And going over to the top left hand corner, his opponent is here, representing VFish Chendar. His team up 1 map in this best of 5 clan war. And you see, it's a pool first, or gas and pool first. But what else is he going to do? I mean, this could also just be prevention of any push of his opponent, or expectation that there might be a push. So he's just going to go safe instead of really wanting to attack into his opponent. And as I say, the spending nest is getting built, so maybe this could be some sort of an offensive move. Still could be defensive though. But yeah, looks kind of aggressive to me. Okay, links go across the map. Are they? They are scouted. And we already see Baneling Nest getting made by Mukashade as well, so this could be quite a nice hold. Also, in addition, we have the Spine Crawler, so this looks like the defense is already starting to go out here for Mukashade. Baneling's getting made. Are they getting scouted though?
Our
no.
forces are under attack.
Not yet. Okay. Scout getting taken out. We have some Banes coming in. But will that be enough? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. 2 Lynx are not going to win against 6, and those 2 aren't as well. Let's see. Chendar going in. The Queens are getting surrounded, so they should be dead. Can't see a way of them getting in. Okay. Queen number 2 goes down as well. We have some Banelings at the top of the ramp though for Mukashade as well, so this will be some sort of a push, but at the same time we have 2 Queens taken out, and I guess that's going to be it. I don't see that much more being coming out from Chendar, but he's going for a Roach Warren. So yeah, he's building some more Lings, and he's going to build some more Banelings here to just defend this, and then he's going to push in with the Roaches again later on. But yeah, let's see how much time he actually has for that. Banelings are coming in, Lings are coming in for Mukashade. And, oh, this is a good connection. I was about to say this could have been, but it actually was in the end. And then we have one worker taken down before he can reach the mineral line. So this is workers not really getting taken out here. But then the Zerglings come in trying to help while the workers are going to defend this. We have more Zerglings going into the mineral lines, and there's another Bane hitting into the drones of Chendar. So he's losing 8 for now, but he's still ahead in terms of drones. And first Roaches have popped, so they are going to help defending this. Did he lose a queen? No, he did not lose a queen. Okay, the one was going into the main base. I guess a creep tumor would be nice. Okay, 2, 3 getting in, and workers are not up to full health again. And the queens are not going to help. Come on, just do it. Alright, so this is taken out in the end. And now Chendar is... it seems like he's going to go for a little bit of a push than himself. Some Roaches are going out, some Roaches are following. We also have tier 2 on the way. And we have the Evo Chamber coming in. But on the other side, for Mukashade, it looks like a pretty safe defense. Yeah, this is a full wall of with no chance of getting in, and the Spine Crawler being ready. So I don't think that he's going to get into that anytime soon. So might be waiting for Roach speed while also going for tier 3, yeah, for the third map, I mean. Not tier 3 obviously right now. Tier 3 after 6 minutes, that would be, yeah, a very greedy thing to do, I guess. Okay, did he see? Oh, he could see the drone here, but he does not react to it. Zerglings are going into the main base. Yeah, this is just a scout, and I guess he's going to do a good thing. Just sees that there's tier 2 and then nothing else really in here to see. And he just goes back with the Roaches. He just didn't want to attack in. He checks the base over here, so he knows that there's now a third base starting, while his own third base is far more into the direction of finishing. And it's getting more Roaches, more and more. Roach speed also about to finish now. And yeah, Ravages are there, or are coming in. Okay, he's waiting for the Overlord to come closer to just take down the one. And now, time to attack, guys. On the other side, though, we have Roaches on the way as well. It's 18 versus 11, so still a good lead for Chendar. Zombie supply is 17 ahead, so that's quite nice as well. Biles going for this overlord, at least hitting something. And now, time to start attacking the third. Well, we have roaches trying to defend here as well from Mukashade. But can that be enough? His army supply is way lower than his opponent's. You can just take a look at the army tab again. It's 15 versus 12 and 2 Ravagers there as well. I mean, some of the roaches might be on the way over, but this is not going to be a very good fight for Mukashade. And we can see Chendar just going forward and maybe taking the 2-0 lead for his team, but let's see. Okay, first roach goes down to the Spinecrawler. We have more roaches popping right here at the expansion, while we have Chendar just moving in, and the Biles barely hit something, but 2 workers go down then, and we have more reinforcing roaches from Mukashade coming out, but the reinforcements also coming in for Chendar, as you can see, and there's the GG. There's nothing else to do with the roaches, and we have Chendar taking map 2. And therefore the 2-0 lead for VFish. We're heading into map 3, which is going to be Golden Wall on the left hand side for the Angel Wings. And he needs to win right now to keep his team in this match. Project, the Terran of this game. And yeah, we have the barracks coming up, obviously. Most likely with the Reaper and command center follow-up. On the right hand side then, his opponent representing VFish, the one and only Fiant, or also known as Fianten in the chat. And he's starting off with Hedge, Gas and Pool, so pretty standard build for any Zerg to go for. But then, what else to say? Yeah, expansion is coming in as well as the Reaper, so that's as expected by Project. Actually, I don't really know that much about the Angel Wings team. I think it's a French team mostly, isn't it? I can just check out right now. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's called, but it says France, so both players, most players should be French. Do I know any one of those guys though? I mean, I've casted some games of them, but that could have been from, I guess, the amateur division as well. I know Lemors, I know Julian. I also remember Master Bonsai, but they are not playing this series, so maybe these are the amateur guys, and I did cast them and not the semi-pro part of this team. Oh, Lemish. I remember that name as well. But yeah, none of those guys will be seen today. And yeah, Vengeance Fishing Club is, yeah, an international, smaller international team led by Aelith, the man himself. And yeah, who do we have on there? I mean, Chendar we already saw. We also see Fianten right now. And then, yeah, Aelith himself. But I think he's not playing for the VFish team in semi-pro because he's too high in terms of MMR. But at the same time, he's playing for Magdeburger Toast in the pro division, I guess. Yeah, Eerie, we saw Eerie. Oh, Zebestis. Oh, I already forgot about that. Daroiv is there, I know. Nimzo, Abyss. CV. Oh, CV is really there. And we have some guys I don't know, like Irako, Serlin, Swarmite, Shadman, XZ. I don't know these guys, and Deathbringer. I'm not sure if I ever saw those guys playing. But yeah, let's go back to this game where we have Project kind of approaching his opponent's creep spread already, taking down one of the creep tumors here and reducing a creep for a second here after. But the queens are replacing that instantly, so that's not going to be that big of a deal for them. Yeah, third base is done for Fianten. On the other side we have some Zerglings going in, and he's not going to get the Hellion. But all the units will go down that way in. And yeah, that's what you get if you try to mess with the Terran here. 4 Zerglings dead and no trade available. Yeah, Banshee with the cloak and second Banshee on the way. That's what we're going to see from Project. And also third command center starting. Since, yeah, I think he saw the third base already. Yes, he did. So this is just all about, yeah, trying to do something here. Maybe... Oh, he's actually going for a second creep tumor, I guess. That's a little bit optimistic here, but the Banshee... Can he get it? I mean, the Zerglings have to go back home. The Queens are going down as well. They are stepping off creep, so they're really, really slow, and the Queen will be taken out as well. So 2 Queens getting killed. Fjanten really losing the first units that he's going to have here. Small Crawler coming in, so the Banshee is not getting... not profiting off of his cloak anymore. Or her. Or its... I actually should say its cloak, right? But yeah, there are not that many Queens to deal with that anyway, so it doesn't really matter that there's no cloak or that there's detection and the cloak doesn't do anything if you have nothing to shoot it, right? Except for the Spore Crawler himself. Alright, so third base already getting to upgraded to be in orbital soon. Double barracks coming in here as well. We have the Hellions coming back in and out again, so that's a little bit of a hit and run here. We have 3, 4, 5 barracks then. And we have a Zergling run by, so that could do something, but let's see where it's going to head. And yeah, it's just going to splash against the wall. Not going to do anything. But then time to take a look at the Queen again, and one goes down already. And army-wise it looks quite good for Project here. Also... and not also, I mean, he has fewer workers. But he has double the army supply, so that's essentially it. +1 melee, +1 carapace. And yeah, okay, there's no way. And now all the Zerglings getting taken out by the Hellions coming back home. Easy peasy. Yeah, Overseer should scout a bit here, I guess. And there's the scout. Let's see what he sees, and it's almost everything here. Everything that he needs. At the same time though, we have the command center flown over to the gold base, and we have the miners coming in as well, while we have Project also moving out 64 over 34, so army is quite heavily in favor of the Terran, and he also has 2 tanks. They can be pretty strong against what we see here. 4th base for Fjant is going to go. Yeah, the tank is shooting it, so it should go down in the long run, and the positioning is quite nice as well with the rest of the army. So Banelings are not going to hit in here, most likely. Oh, let's see if he can get in. He's trying to get the connections. The Hellions doing a really good job just placing themselves in front of the tanks so they get the hits and not the tanks themselves. Now we still have a lot of army available for Project to just go further with the push that we're going to see here. On the other side though, we have Zerglings running into the gold base as well, so they're going to hurt the economy a little bit more. And do we have... okay, it's 2 worker killed, so it's not that much. On the other side, we have Project just coming back home. He wants to defend this. And yeah, he already has. Oh, and some mules coming in here as well. Next base then for Fjant in the top right. I mean, with the tanks here, with also the position not being that good due to the fact that this will always be the gap that he's going to go in for the next attack, I guess. So replacing the base here wouldn't have made sense, not even if the tanks were unsieged again. So yeah, he decides to go top right, but there's going to be a drop as well. It's just 2 Marines though. But let's take a look at this first. We have the tanks doing good shots in the back. And the Marines also focusing quite nicely here, just baiting in all these Banes. Baitlings, I guess. And yeah, now let's see, the Banshee goes down before he really can do anything. And now we have Oh, we have Banes. They need to get dealt with, and it wasn't the case. Muta switch comes in for Fiant, and he actually defends this for now. Oh, good connection though with the Widow Mine. We will have a tank going down. We will also have 2 medivacs most likely, and the Queen should deal with this one. Yeah, just attack. Oh no, yes. He can't see it, right? No, he can't. So maybe the Queen just dies in a few seconds. All right. This could also be a hard Widow Mine for the Zerglings if they want to go up the hill. If he wouldn't see immediately, then he's going to lose some Zerglings here. Okay, the Muta's actually dealing with the Marines here. I mean, yeah, he's going to win, but Widow Mines are there. One Muta goes down. And I mean, this is not going to be a very good trade here for Fiant. The thing that we have to admit though is that he's far ahead in terms of army. Sorry, in terms of workers by like 20. He also has one additional... Oh wait, no he does not. This one is re-established as well. We have the base on the left hand side. So we are at 4 bases each. But the worker count for Fiant still is better. Okay, upgrade wise it's 2-2 and plus 2 melee attack, plus 2 carapace and also plus 1 flyer for Fiant. While on the other side we have 1-1 for the bio units. Oh, this was a big connection, wasn't it? I don't know. Let's take a look at the drop in the top right, because that's going to look quite bad here. All the workers will get some shots here. Okay, it's actually not that many going down because he's focusing on the base, but this looks quite good. Let's see what he can do against the Mutas, and I guess the answer is not that much. All the things will trade as good as possible, but it wasn't a good trade in the end, I guess. Taking down some more workers over here would have been worth more than the transfer over to the third. But yeah, this is just ifs and whens. We will have another base started here as the 5th one of Fiant. While it looks like Terran wants to move out one more time. Does he have tanks though? He doesn't have a single tank, but just 6 Widow Mines. Oh wait, Baneling Mines. Oh, yes! And it worked out. Good move here by Fiant. Gets a good connection there with the Baneling Mines. And this forces the opponent to go back. We have 1 medivac going to the top right again for some harassment, while we have the rest of the army just waiting for any other achievements, or any other missions to do. Muta's on the left again. Oh, no. The repair is real and everything will stay in place. In the middle though we have a big blue or teal army coming in, and yeah, he doesn't want to surround. Oh, good Widow Mine connection here. And okay, I was just about to say, do we see the Baneling Mine again, but this didn't happen. We have the scan, and project is going to go across the map again. Still 20 workers behind, so Fiant really doing a good job against his opponent. But then again, he's going to lose bases over and over. Some Zerglings are coming in to defend this one over here. At the same time, we have the Terran army moving forward, taking out the gold base on the other side one more time. Let's see if you can escalate into from every angle. Widow Mine's really doing a good job, just taking out a lot of Zerglings here. And I guess that looks quite good for the Terran to take this whole thing. We have 100 against 50 army supply. We have a good supply over here. Base goes down, and what can he actually do? It's just Marine. It's Marine, I say. I mean, it's Marine Marauder here, and it's Baneling, Zergling for Fiant. And yeah, you can see Zerglings just running by, losing a lot of health points, losing a lot of Zerglings themselves. So that looks quite good for the Terran here. Okay, this was sacrificed. But he wanted to group again with his army, or with the rest of his army. And what's that? Okay, Medivac goes down in the top right. Next scan goes down for the next creep takedown. Oh, Spire focus here for Marauders, doing this quite nicely. And then again, we have the Zerglings escalating in, but I don't see the Zerglings doing anything. I mean, there's a 5 Weather Mine, so even if he just goes back, the Terran should be fine to do anything here, anything he wants. And yeah, you see Spire went down. We have the Ultralis Cavern available somewhere, so one Ultralis is coming in right now. But is one Ultralis going to save this? I kind of doubt it, to be honest. Banelings could go for some good connections, but overall, Zerglings will just clear anything. You can see the Ultras, they are attacked by Banelings and they go down immediately, more or less, as well. Well, we now see the drop, or the lift of Project just going back, just going into Widow Mine range and see what he can do. And it's 110 over 30 army supply. Very good position here for Project. And yeah, fight goes on. Oh, Medivac's getting caught, but there's no follow-up for the fungal. Yeah, very good focus fight here on the one. Yeah, almost down infestor. One gets away, one goes down. In the meantime, top left-hand corner, there's a 5th base for Project. So Fiant with a 4 base Zerg setting against Project with a 5 base Terran setting, which usually would favor. Oh, there were some Widow Baneling Mines again. Let's see. It usually would favor the Project play, or the Terran in general here. As you see, like, the army supply is way higher as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, Fungal goes down, but there's no follow-up one more time. We have the Ultralis trying to get in, but that's not going to happen at all. And now it's just pushing forward. And it looks quite nice, 120 to 40. Oh boys, this is going to go down. Second base taken out. Now we have the Infestor again, taken out by the Widow Mine. GG by Fiantin is called. And Project is going to win the 3rd map. So we're at 1-2. Now we're heading into map number 4. It's going to be Simulacrum. And we're starting the bottom right hand corner for VFish. Here we go with Darrow Eve. And he's starting off with Hedgegas and Pool. Standard stuff. Top left hand corner, we have a Terran right here for the Angel Wings, Slayer's Yoga. Yeah, starting off with the Reaper into expansion. Sadly, no game heart here. We'll make sure that that's the case for the next series then. Okay, so command center expansion about to finish. Yeah, our worker just comes in, just checks the timing, and he knows that he can just go on. Wants to know if there's a 3rd, a very fast one, but that's not the case. At least not for now. Let's see how long that might be going on here, and when the 3rd base will come in for Darrow Eve. Slowly but steady scouting here. Also factory and reactor, so standard Hellion play, I guess, from Slayer's Yoga. On the other side, the Reaper is trying to do something, not really getting anything out of here for now. Speed is halfway done, so it looks quite nice here. On either side, I have to admit. I mean, it's just the standard stuff that we see right now. Okay. Starport. We have a Marine coming in. I think the Hellions are not that big of a surprise. Well, let's see how many Marines he's going to build then. Okay. Let's take a look at the scout for now. I think he's going into the main base. We'll see that there is tier 2 on the way. And then the Queen forces him to get out one more time. Overlord. What is he going to see? Nothing special, I guess. Nope. And we have a bunker going down. So maybe he's expecting a push here, wants to be safe. What we see is a baning nest though. Okay, Hellions going out, 4 of them. The Reaper just goes back home to full extent, like he's not going to support the Hellions on the other side. But he doesn't have to. 3 links, that's an easy call here. 1 creep tumor taken out as well, and okay, is that a step miss by the Hellions? Okay, next barracks. Hellions getting out. We have 2 Zerglings just scouting if there's a third. That's not the case. That's just an Overlord. And okay, there were 2 connections. And all the Hellions go down. We still don't have a third base though for Darrow, so he has to do something, and that's the Spire. So he's going for the go-to build from his team leader, I guess, or somewhat about that area with the 2 base Muta. And on the opponent's side, we have a third base, and not that many Marines to be honest. It's 9 for now, so some more will be there. But they have to run around, they have to stim, and until then, maybe Muta number is high enough, and they could just fly back and forth anyways, we all know that. Reaper taken out as well. Okay, I like this as well. Like, I would favor a creep tumor being sent out here to just creep over here, then there, and then have the bases connected. But I think the Overlord spread is kind of like the same thing, so that's working out as well. And we have the move out while the Mutas are just flying into the base, but we have the turret just finishing. Oh, Zerglings are trying to interrupt his opponent, and we see combat shields not going to finish. But Darrow, he really needs to go back. How many units does he have? Like 7 Mutas? And now some Zerglings? But this third base is not going to stand that, right? Mutas coming in from the backside, and Baneling connection not really that good. We have some Mutas going down here, and also a Ling Baneling. But yeah, for now it looks okay-ish. Let's see if he can get through. Banelings are not getting traded, and we have the Medivacs flying away with the Mutas chasing them. Oh, one Muta goes down, second one goes down. And then it's all about the Medivacs. They have just boosted, so I guess he's going to sacrifice them, and that's what he does. Slayer's Yoga getting rid of 2 Medivacs now. Overall, loss tab is a little bit ahead, I would say, for Darrow, where he lost fewer resources and units than his opponent. But on the other side, it looks still the same, more or less. Okay, how many Mutas are there? 11. And just 1 turret. I mean, this is snipeable if there's no reaction or a very slow one of Yoga. Okay, mutas are coming in, just baiting some marines. I guess one by one they can just take on them. Link bailing preparations going on. Oh. Okay, just had to ban 2 bots out of the chat. Okay, so we have the 4th base for Yoga on the way. And yeah, it's just having +1/+1, +2/+2 is on the way. This army consists of, what is it, 1 Widowmine, 2 tanks. And what is that? The Muta is actually fighting against Marines? Not the best idea, I guess. And yeah, 39 Marines was what I have to mention as well in the back of the unit tab here. On the other side it's 29 Lings, 11 Mutas and 12 Banes. So Widowmines are all over the place. He really needs to be careful with the Mutas now. I mean, it's not only Marines, but also Widowmine connections could mess up a lot of the army of the Zerg player here. And the Terran looks like he's really holding fine. Yoga is just staying here, getting a good position. And I guess 2-2, yeah, it's getting closer to finishing. Oh wait, the Mutas are getting somewhere over and over, and I don't really get the movement that much. And then Marines, suddenly Marines appear and you have to leave. Next base started though by Darreef. And yeah, which player does have a better situation now? Or also from a base count perspective, I think Darreef has the better spot. We have the 4th base just flown over by Yoga. We have the 5th base about to finish by Darreef. So there's... The Zerg always wants to be 1 base ahead, so that should be kind of equaled out. Muta's trying to get in one more time. And nice focus though on the Banelings, so they are not going to help against the Marines. And overall, I guess it was like a worker and then he has to leave again. Maybe it was more, maybe 2 or 3, I have no clue. And we see that's 0 workers lost by Darreef. He just keeps his opponent on the other side of the map, so there's actually no need to do anything like worker production as long as you keep your workers alive. Okay, scan gate goes down, and we have all the Banelings trying to get closer. We also have Hydras with the Mixer as well, and Darreef is dropping quite heavily though. We have 90 over 70 army supply. But yeah, obviously Yoga has to wait for some reinforcements. Some of those units are back at home, so they're not with the fight, they're not going to help here. And he needs to take a step back while we have the Hydras coming back in again. Widowmine now finally getting taken down while we have the push going down to the 5th base of Darreef. The army is there, kind of easy peasy, and now let's see how he's going to micro back. Very good Widowmine connections here, and we have a lot of stuff coming in. We have the Thor just getting crushed by everything there is, and this looks like Darreef is going to take this fight for now. On the top side though, next base getting taken down here or getting cancelled by Slayer's Yoga, and he will also go for the next base here on the right hand side. I'm pretty sure about that. And yeah, we see Spore Crawler getting focused. That's very nice if you have Medivacs with you, so they don't get it taked, and you can just keep out everything or take out everything from the opponent's base. Next attack. Oh, good changelings here. Could have seen that. And he's also reacting already. And now let's see, base goes down no matter what. We have 4 bases left for Darreef. On the other side it's 4 bases as well, but we also have the next command center. Bending connections were not that good, but yeah, you can see Slayer's box, our 5th command center, is almost there. So this one getting replaced immediately. Oh, wait a minute, there's a drop in the main base, and we can see the Hive getting sniped, and there's nothing to defend. Yeah, Hive getting down, that's a very good one here for Slayer's Yoga, and he actually gets out all the units. And he's going over to the 5th base immediately. We have the cancel, so he just wants to save the workers there. Alright, counter aggression, most likely direction 3rd base of his opponent, but with planetary and potential repair, I guess. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, next fight, trying to get in, but yeah, you can see the medivac, and nice abducts. Just takes down one medivac immediately. And Slayer's Yoga going for +3/+3. Well, we have +2 carapace on the way for Darrereeve. He has... does he have? No, this is just Lair. So there's no Hive right now. And there we go. Next push by Slayer's Yoga. He's just going to come in over and over. And he's going to play a good game. At the same time at the bottom, he's going to go in. I guess some Marines going to the main base would be very, very nice, just as annoyment. Because if you have, or if you see the army that is there, I guess you will have an impact that, yeah, just going to the maze might be an option to actually just share down everything. But let's take a look at this. We have the blinding clouds coming in, so they are going to help a little bit as well. And Slayer's Yoga, though, is just melting through everything here. The Marauders are still standing, also some Marines are getting out of hand here, and this is going to get forward. You have all the Hydras going down left and right. Now with the reinforcements, it might be enough. We have all the medivacs taken down, and therefore, yeah, that's going to be it. So we have a 5-base Terran now against a potential 5-base Darrereeve. So he definitely needs to reorganize his workers, I guess. And he also needs to defend what he has. Where's the units? 50 against 100 army supply. If he gets the base, this would be crucial. This would be very nice. And he gets the base. So that's a little bit of a pity here for Darrereeve, losing a base again and again and again, while, yeah, just running back and forth across the map. Okay, next push comes in. This scan doesn't see a thing on the left, and now right hand side is coming in. Just wants to clear everything there is. Next base in the top right for Darrereeve. While we have another command center for Yoga, also that is not a surprise, I guess. Okay. Oh, Widow Mine. Okay, one connection, not too bad, not too good. Okay, Overseer comes in, Widow Mine taken out, easy peasy. And we have the push for Slayer's Yoga in the bottom center. There we go, Scan goes down, he's sieging tanks one after the other, and he's just going to get in, take down the creep tumors first, so reduce the creep a little bit, then he's going for the expansion. Just make sure everything is in place. The workers are not going to get out because he has his Marines in position. And now Widow Mines are going forward. They must be trying to get some more workers in. And let's see what they can do. At the same time, I mean, we have a fungal here, so this hit squad should be taken down. We have a attack on the top right hand corner though, so we have another base going down. Very good focus fire here for the infestors. They're not really... okay, they got the fungals, but over that I think they've played quite nicely. And now let's see what the army can do. We have 2 tanks and we have 2 marauders. I guess that's going to be it. GG by Darrow. This means we're going to have the series equaled out and we're going to the ace match. Welcome to the ace match right here in this clan war. We're in Everdream now as the playground, bottom left hand corner of the map. The man for VFish right here, Chendar. His opponent, the chosen one for the angel wings. Top right is Project. And now let's see. Yeah, hedge gas pool. That's all right. The Reaper into what is no expansion, or is it? No, it is. Okay, extra worker coming out. It's just wondering, no. Special proxy or just the same standard opener as always? So, speed starting, so it's again and again, like these games look pretty standard. But what do we expect? I can't really tell. I haven't seen those guys in a while, except for the games that I just casted a while ago. Do you cast the round at 20? Yes, I do. I'll cast the Magdeburger Toast versus Archangel matchup at 8. And I'm going to grab the replays from a second match on my second PC. I'm not sure which one, but then I will most likely cast some games, maybe, nah, not tomorrow night, maybe Tuesday. Tuesday I think is also the semi-pro play day, match day. So potentially I'm just going to cast 1 or 2 series of replays from the Pro League into then casting the semi-pro live on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to those over and over, since yeah, having just one clan war to cast is kind of weird to do. It's always better to have like at least 2, better even 3, because if you turn on the stream for like an hour, it doesn't really make sense at all, because people are just coming over after 1 hour. So it's better to just go for a replay cast like I do right now. We have 7 people on right now, and yeah, then maybe if the real game starts at 8, I mean, that might be the point in time where we can get some viewers actually. So yeah, this is just, yeah, I mean, this pre-stream stuff is just creating YouTube extra stuff and having the stream running with actual things that are live and not showing VODs or whatever, or just having a screen with a 1 hour timer or whatever, which would be really weird. But yeah, long story short, I'm going to cast Magdeburger Toast versus Archangel at 8. And now let's go back to the game, because you know, something is going on already. We have the scout, sees almost everything here. We have the third base for Project coming into the wall of, well, we also have another barracks, we have Stim on the way, and we have the upgrades or the add-ons coming into the factory, and also the starboard, as well as another barracks. Oh wait, where is he shooting? There it is. So one more overload going down here. And then let's get the state of the game of Chendar. Looks like Evo Chamber number 1 and 2. I mean, there was a Baneling Nest. Okay, it's there in the back. Third base is done as well. We have quite a few creep tumors already on the map, so that looks good. And we have a lot of queens. But are the queens here to go for defense, or are the queens here for potentially going for a Nidus then? I mean, with Ling Baneling, Nidus might not be the most obvious choice, but I've seen stranger things, to be honest. But yeah, we see queens going across the map already. Or do we? Oh, wait. Okay, they're just taking out the Viking and then it's going to be safe. Oh, creep spread looks quite nice. So he wants to have everything set up. We have tier 2 halfway done already. +1/+1 is on the way for Chandar. On the other side for defense. What do we actually have? Marines? Marines? Stim is finished in 1 second. And +1/+1 upgrades are also on the way. Okay, Ling Baneling. But he needs to go for something else, right? Oh man, 12 creep tumors just on the way? That's ridiculous. Oh wait, where was it? Over here. Like another base. 4th base for project. 3rd base... sorry, 4th base for Chandar. Project has his 3rd base still in the Wolof. That's the right way to say. And the drop goes across the map. I'll just follow this one because it's more or less just running into the middle. And therefore the army is going to spot that immediately. And yeah, unload outside of creep range. And then Stim goes down. Active creep tumor is getting taken down. He also would have gone for some queens, I guess, but the queens just returned back home. And now banings are coming in, so this should be a lift. He's going to stutter step, but yeah, he should lift, and he does. On the other side, we have a Link coming in, checking out for the 3rd of project. So that's getting seen already. Oh, we have the Overseer here to have the high ground vision. And now let's see, the banings do not have speed. Centrifugal hooks are still in research. Well, we also have the Spire getting built right now by Chandar. So there still could be another transition into Midas. Oh, you should unload those, right? Yeah. So army-wise, project actually has a pretty good spot here, to be honest. And Banings are coming over, but they are... Okay, they at least get some sort of a connection with the best ones. But I think, yeah, okay-ish. I mean, all of them are off creep, but this looks pretty damn good for the Terran. He stutter steps forward with all these Marines. Medivacs are still there. We have the tanks also helping to take down everything. And the Queen goes down in the end. Overlords, Overseers also taken out. And now, Project. I mean, he's far behind in terms of workers by like 20. But he's tripling the army supply of his opponent. So let's see if he can push through with this stuff that he has. Or if he has to go home and come in for another attempt. Okay, tank goes down. We have the Banes. Oh, the tank shot going into the Banes. Just take down a lot of those. So, very... Yeah, it's a pity for Chandar. It's very good for Project though. Okay, this base will go down. This base will go down as well. So, Chandar down to 3 bases, which is kind of bad. As you see, also have the army supply of his Terran opponent with tanks sieged up at the bottom. And you can see Banings taken out before they can reach anything. And this looks very good for Project. What else would I say here? More Marines, more tanks are coming in. We have the Banings. They're trying to get the magic happen. But this is no magic. This is just Banings disappearing and then that's it. Some Mutas are in with the fight as well. But it's... I mean, how many are there? Like 4 Mutas. 6 more on the way. But it's just so many Marines on the map. So I don't see this happening for Chandar. But let's see. He's going to get in for one last try, I guess. Banelings are not getting past the tanks. But at least some tanks getting taken out here. And I mean, a lot of the army supply actually is in terms of medivacs. But he has to take down the Marines because they are so powerful here. And this doesn't happen. GG by Chandar. And therefore, Project takes map number 5. And this clan war goes to the Angel Wings.